Today I want to show you how I put together my Blackmagic Pocket 6K camera rig. So I keep everything that I need for my focus pulling jobs and my camera build in these two Pelicans. Okay, so first things first, I have the camera with the Tilta cage as well as the SSD holder there. So the first things first is attaching the base plate to the cage. And then next up I have this dovetail, and I like this a lot because it allows me to adjust the balancing if I'm either too front heavy or too back heavy without having to adjust the tripod plate itself. Next up is the top handle. Just going to screw that in real quick. Make sure it's nice and tight. Now my rails. Next up is the SSD. I like to use the Samsung T5s. And I do have most of these labeled for when I do rent out my gear to productions. Now I'm attaching the Tilta battery plate, the V-mount battery plate. I like this one a lot because it has a lot of D-tap ports on there, so I don't really need to use a D-tap splitter. I'm going to attach my power cables here. So next up, I want to attach my lens already, and I know I should probably do this last, but I just felt like doing this right now. It's the Sigma 50-100. It's currently my favorite lens. And then I do have to make sure I use a lens support with this one because it is a heavy lens. I like to attach my lens support to the bottom of the lens where there is already a 1/4 inch mount on there. Now I'll also attach this focus ring. Usually I like to keep it on the camera at all times, but for this build I decided to take it off and then put it back on just to show you my entire process of it. Here I have the Tilta Pocket Follow Focus. I do love this for when I am shooting and pulling focus myself, but I do also have the Tilta Nucleus M for my AC jobs. Now I'm going to screw on the adapter for the Tilta Mirage matte box. Next up, my monitor. I decided to opt for the less expensive Shinobi instead of the Atomos Ninja Flame. And I also have the Condor Blue adapter here so I can go from the monitor to the battery back there. And then attaching my V-mount. I'm attaching this HDMI splitter so that I can go not only into the monitor, but also to this Portkeys electronic viewfinder. Attaching the right angle adapter so that I can alleviate any stress that there might be on the cables. And I have this generic HDMI cable I bought off Amazon, as well as the coiled HDMI cable from Condor Blue. Trying to figure out the best way to cable manage this. And there you go, there's my Blackmagic build. I do like it a lot, and hope you enjoyed watching this.